Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, senior mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. I hope you had a great weekend because this week is going to be definitely very interesting as usual. Thanksgiving is coming in United States, so we simply expect Thursday and Friday to the market to be a little bit slow, but still we have very potential opportunities on the market. The majors are moving. We have the volatility. It's very very exciting. So let's take a look what's going on the market. Monday we practically have not many major events. Composite PMI 8:30 a.m. GMT for GBP and existing home sales 3 p.m. GMT. Inflation is getting higher, guys, worldwide. So this is simply making the situation even more exciting because during a high inflation, the central banks are a little bit tight. They're very careful what they're gonna do towards their interest rates, especially the Federal Reserve. I'm repeating that so many times, repeated, and I will continue repeating it because it's just very important how the Federal Reserve is going to react towards the inflation, towards the interest rates. They are not planning to increase the interest rates yet, most probably next year, which is going to push the US dollar big time up, but for now they're staying aside. So Tuesday, tomorrow we have manufacturing PMI, services PMI 8:30 a.m. GMT again for GBP, and that's it for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, interest rate decision in New Zealand 1 a.m. Right after midnight. So according to forecast, the Bank of New Zealand is planning to increase the interest rate, which is a little bit surprising, from 0.5 to 0.75%. Let's see what's gonna happen, but definitely it's gonna bring volatility on the New Zealand dollar. Core durable good orders, US 1:30 p.m. GMT, exactly the same time. Gross domestic product. GDP is not so volatile event, guys, so don't rely on it. But initial jobless claims, exactly in the same time. It's volatile enough, is important enough because it's showing us the labor market in the United States, what's going on with it. So it's going 1:30 p.m. GMT on Wednesday is gonna be interesting. New home sales 3 p.m. in US. The retail real estate market in United States is important as well, very big one, and right now in very big focus because the real estate prices are skyrocketing. So definitely that's gonna be interesting as well. Crude oil, we're gonna take a look. Crude oil is still under pressure, still pushing down. So definitely we can see the crude pushing even further down, as I predicted the last couple of days it's gonna happen. And as I'm expecting in the near future, the next couple of weeks, to see crude oil on much lower price. There is still no very high demand for crude, so it's practically based only on the inflation, only on the weak US dollar. So we're gonna take a look at the chart anyway in about a minute. New home sales. So crude oil inventories is 3:30 p.m. GMT. FOMC meeting minutes 7 p.m. GMT on Wednesday. Important event on the market. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. The market is going to be slow. Definitely, the markets are not gonna be closed in US, but on Friday we have early close 1 p.m. Of the New York Stock Exchange, and respectively speaking, we do expect very slow Friday in terms of volatility, of course. So let's take a look what's going on. Euro US dollar is still holding the lows 1.1275, which is kind of surprising, to be honest, but this is most probably because of the S&P 500 American indices. They right now are struggling to find direction. They are like exactly like here on the Euro US dollar, they're circulating on the top, up and down, and I think very soon we can see even further drop. Even we can see correction to the downside. Not today, even this week is most probably is not gonna happen, but next week is pretty possible. So exactly because of this, the majors are simply following that, and the US dollar is following the S&P 500, and that's why we see the euro is still holding the lows, even though I've been expecting to see the euros pushing up big time, testing 1.1524 last week. But Obviously, it we have to wait a little bit longer. GBP, I'm remaining bullish on the majors, guys. Definitely. GBP USD, very similar to the euro, even though a little bit more clear. The support is a little bit more clear. 1.3411 is our support level. We have a push after that sharp decline of the GBP, but still holding the support. It seems that it is trying actually to bounce from 1.3411. Let's see how it's going to react. But 1.36 is our next resistance, far away from the current price, and definitely potential opportunity on the Great British Pound. Australian USD, supporting completely bullish trades on the Australian USD. We see higher highs, higher lows here. Anyway, the Australian dollar, Australia is very, economically speaking, very strong country, considered with very low level of COVID cases. So Australian dollar could be one of the best opportunities in the market. Just it's about timing here. 0.7250, we don't have a very solid support level around the current price level. 0.7288 could create some obstacles of the Australian dollar to push even further, but if we see breakout of this level, this resistance 0.7411 is quite possible. And our lovely New Zealand USD, quick reminder, we have interest rate on Wednesday, 1 a.m. right after midnight, 0.70. I think the New Zealand dollar is going to wait for the interest rates, and then we can take an action. Anyway, we are right now in between resistance and support. 0.71 is our resistance level, and 0.6942, this one, is our support. As you can see, we are staying right in between almost. Of course, we love to call that no man's land. So practically speaking, better do nothing about New Zealand dollar, USD, and I would say all the New Zealand dollar currency pairs, just focus on the rest. They're more clear anyway than this, and after the interest rate we are going to have more clear picture. USD CAD, absolutely interesting. I'm going first to crude oil to see what's going on. The crude oil, we talk about huge drop, guys. $10 per barrel for the last, I don't know, 12 days, almost 10-12 days. 75.82, and big breakout of the support, $77 per barrel, quite expected, not surprised whatsoever. Slight correction to the upside and push to the downside, pretty possible. I'm going to move this support to a new resistance, 78.21, this one here. So just because it's pretty possible to see the price testing 78.21 and bouncing to the downside. Whoever taking this short trade is very happy right now. I did, and I hope you as well. So if we see the crude oil continue going down, the Canadian dollar could make pressure to the downside, as it is happening right now. That's why we see the USD Canadian pushing up 1.2640 current price of the USD CAD, but exactly because we do expect slight correction to the upside of the crude, we can see a very decent momentum on the USD Canadian. So exactly because of this, combining that with US dollar, weak US dollar that we've been expecting anyway in the future, we can see the USD Canadian plummeting to the downside big time. USD Swiss on the other side still holding the resistance level. I thought we are going to see the push to the downside from here, 0.9210, but it seems it just completely ignored the resistance level and decided to test the next one, 0.92, this one 96, 0.93, big round number, very strong resistance level tested here and almost here. This we have a false breakout, but still strong resistance level, and I'm relying to see the USD Swiss pushing down big time. As you can see, we had these pushes so many times and they're usually sharp. What about the USD Japan? The other one, it's one of my favorite instruments, even though I'm not trading USD Japanese these days. simply because it's ignoring completely the fundamentals on the market. What's going on? USD Japanese is just pushing and pushing up. We've seen USD Japan trying to push down, even breaking out the support level 113.28, but it seems it was just a false breakout, pushing up, and probably another try, who knows. For now, I'm not touching the USD Japanese yen, waiting to see what's gonna happen, and then if I have a good opportunity, definitely I'm gonna take a short trade here. Bitcoin, by the way, is raising $12,000 of its price for 2 weeks, guys, reaching resistance, double top formation on the top, close to $70,000, 12,000 for 2 weeks. That's huge in terms even on percentage. Some of you are going to tell me, but Bitcoin is anyway very volatile. Yes, it is, but this could be a start of very big drop. So this is it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed these videos. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share us and like us on the social medias. This is how, of course, you support our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Peter Thompson is my name. Have fun and have a very profitable week. Enjoy it. Bye bye.